Today we're going to look at a pair of premium brand ultra compacts, the Bugaboo Butterfly 2 and the Cybex Koya, going over the advantages and disadvantages of each in turn with relation to child comfort, ease of use, longevity, and driving characteristics before ending with a discussion of which might make the better purchase. And starting off with the Butterfly 2, the model weighs in at 7.5 kilos and folds down to 45 by 24 by 55 centimeters. It can take 22 kilos in the seat and 8 in the underslung shopping basket. Looking at child comfort, the Butterfly has both a newborn acceptable near-flat recline, in Europe and most of the world at least, as well as a nicely upright position, and the mechanism for adjusting between these positions has been positioned high on the seat back, with the strap emerging upwards, which makes it more comfortable to use than the setups on many comparable models. Size-wise, the seat has a width of 33 centimeters, a length for the sitting surface of 92, measured by adding up the lengths of the backboard, baseboard, and leg rest, and a total longer length of 119 when considering space under the canopy and the distance to the front frame mounted footrest. As far as other aspects of the seat go, the textiles have a durable, quality feel, and the harness has a 5-point buckle, no rethread shoulder strap adjustment, and uses the angling of its pads to hold the straps out from the seat back. The canopy is both extendable and has a sun flap, and gives great sun coverage, while ventilation is provided via a coverable mesh peekaboo window. For the newborn period, in addition to that near-flat recline, depending on where in the world you live, Bugaboo plans to release a cocoon for the model later in the year, and also has car seat adapters available that are compatible with a variety of brands. Looking at parent comfort, the Butterfly's handle stands at a fixed height of 103 centimeters, while the shopping basket is pleasantly accessible in the way it flips open to extend off the rear frame. With regards to folding, the model has an easy, one-handed fold, ending in a self-standing package that's within the IATA's guidelines for cabin luggage, and which can be carried either by a stretchy shoulder strap or by the leg rest, which doubles as a carry handle, where the only slightly fiddly parts are the need to button up the seat so that it doesn't hang out of the folded package, as well as having to lift the leg rest to access the shoulder strap. As far as how the Butterfly feels to use, the chassis has a sturdy, dependable feel with thick bars, reinforced connection points, and a lot of care paid to have tight, precisely fitted components, which makes the chassis feel better manufactured than with many other models on the wider market. The Butterfly has decent-sized wheels, 5.5 inches in the front and 6 in the back, and while shock absorption is a bit stiff, it can handle stuff like fine-grained gravel, lighter cobblestones, and lawn when you need to. Moving on, the Koya clocks in at a lighter 6.6 kilos and folds down to a smaller 44 by 18 by 52 centimeters. It can carry the same 22 kilos in the seat, but has a reduced weight capacity of 5 in the underslung shopping basket. When it comes to child comfort, the Koya's reclined position is similarly near-flat and newborn acceptable, but the upright position is more sloped than the Butterfly's, and the pull strap for adjusting between these positions is also lower on the seat back and less comfortable on the fingers. Size-wise, the Koya has the same width, though both the sitting surface as well as the model's total length with the seat upright are a bit shorter, at 80 and 115 centimeters respectively, where important differences between these two are the length of the backboard, 47 versus 52 on the Butterfly, as well as the leg rest, 9 versus 16, which give the Koya a disadvantage with regards to the age at which a toddler will be comfortable in the reclined position. As far as other aspects of the seat go, the Koya also has premium-feeling textiles with somewhat thicker padding and provides better ventilation via a seat liner that can be removed to reveal a large mesh window in the seat back. The Koya's harness is also easy to use, similarly having no rethread shoulder straps, as well as Cybex's one-pull tightening mechanism, and the canopy is extendable and provides more or less equivalent sun coverage, though there is unfortunately no flap to cover the mesh panel in the extended section, which can let a bit of light in. For the newborn period, in addition to similarly having a flat recline, the Koya also has car seat adapters available that are compatible with the same range of brands. Looking at parent comfort, the Koya's handle has a slightly higher fixed height of 104.5 centimeters, though its shopping basket is a bit harder to access in my opinion due to the slope of the seat. As far as folding is concerned, the Koya takes a little more force to press together, has an extra step in the need to pull on the carry strap to draw the chassis all the way closed, and in that two hands are needed when unfolding due to the locking clip. That being said, when folded, in addition to similarly self-standing and also having IATA-approved dimensions, the Koya is a bit more comfortable to carry around by its own shoulder strap as a result of its lighter weight and slimmer folded profile. As far as the feel of using the Koya goes, the model feels sufficiently sturdy with its components, but it's a lot looser in its locking joints than the Butterfly, in particular the central hubs right under the seat, which bend a bit side to side when steering. Driving-wise, the Koya has smaller wheels than the Butterfly, 5.1 inches all round, and lacks rear frame suspension, which makes it a lot more jittery over rough ground, while in addition, the Koya's shorter rear wheelbase also makes it less stable with sharper turns. So which one of these should you get then? In my opinion, the Butterfly 2 will be a better choice for most people, with a larger seat that's more upright, a more accessible shopping basket, better terrain capability, and an easier fold. That being said, the Koya does have limited advantages that may make it worth considering for some people, with its better ventilation and smaller folded dimensions that make it a little more comfortable to carry, as well as fit within the 115 centimeters all-round requirements of some airlines. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please subscribe, as a sort of support really helps us to continue making videos in the future. If you'd like to know more about either of these models, we have standalone reviews that go into a lot more detail, and links have been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page, which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle-related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.